Students, in the previous lecture we discussed about the construction of the eye. Now we'll discuss about the working of the eye. So now the light rays coming from the object kept in front of us enters the cornea of the eye, enters this outer bulging part, then pass through the pupil, the hole in the middle of iris, and the light rays fall on the eye lens. Now, as you know, our eye lens is a convex lens, so it converges the light rays and produces a real and inverted image of the object here on the retina. And one more thing, this outer surface of cornea, this acts as a convex lens because it's bulging. So it and it's transparent. It also acts as a convex lens due to which cornea converges most of the light rays entering the eye. And then final convergence of light rays is done by the eye lens to focus the image of an object exactly on the retina. Now, the image formed on the retina is conveyed to the brain by these optic nerves, as these optic nerves are connected to the brain. So, whenever image is formed on the retina, these optic nerves can convey that image to the brain, and brain gives rise to the sensation of vision. Now, actually, how how optic nerves convey that image? It's because this retina, as in the previous lecture, I told you that this retina has a large number of light sensitive cells, rods and cones. They respond to the intensity of light and the color of objects. What happens when the image falls on the retina? These light sensitive cells get activated, and when they get activated they generate electrical signals, and this retina sends those electrical signals to the brain through this optic nerve and give rise to the sensation of vision. Okay, so although now the question is, as you know, that in most of the cases convex lens forms a real and inverted image, so it means the image formed on the retina is inverted, right? But we do not see objects as inverted, right? It's because our mind interprets the image as that of an erect object. So we don't see inverted objects, we see objects erect. Okay, so main thing the eye is having, that is eye consists of a convex lens, eye lens, and a screen that's called a retina. So eye lens forms the real image of the objects on the retina, okay, and we are able to see the objects. Now this human eye is just like the camera, right? In the eye you are having convex lens, eye lens, right? And that eye lens forms the real and inverted image of an object on the light sensitive screen called a retina. Same happens in a camera. In a camera you are also having a lens, convex lens, that's camera lens there, and that also forms the real image and inverted image of an object on the light sensitive photographic film. It means in our eye we are having a screen, retina. In camera you are having a light sensitive photographic film. So eye is working same as the working as camera is working, but let me remind you, there's one difference between the camera lens and the eye lens, that is the focal length of the lens in camera is fixed. It means focal length cannot be changed in camera. Okay? But the focal length of the convex lens present inside the eye can be changed. And let me remind you one more thing, the eye focal length of eye lens can be changed by the action of ciliary muscles. As you know, ciliary muscles change the thickness of the eye lens while focusing. So focal length of the eye lens can be changed, but the focal length of the lens used in camera can't be changed. So this was all about the construction and the working part of the human eye. Thank you, students.